It's okay. It's not him then. Yeah. Okay. Hey, it's okay. The video is starting. Hello, I am the Typo T-Rex. I'm playing against AugustoOne. I've played him like 2 or 3 times. This is Atlas Mini number 11, top 16, my first top 16. I'm super excited. And I win the coin flip. We're off to a great start today. Alrighty, and I didn't, get just the Dedenne for the opening hand, so we're doing great today. Also, the Laura's here, but she's hiding. She has a headache, so she's just gonna shout at me in the background, telling me I'm doing a great job. All right, he's playing. I have no idea what he's playing. I see Jirachi, so my gut instinct is to think it's the Desigoons, which would not surprise me at all. Um, so it is very very possible that that is what he's playing. Uh, let's go ahead and. Oh nope, I don't have my my whatchamacallit, my Duraludon on right now. So uh let's see. And I've already pitched one boss's orders. I really don't want to have to pitch a second one, especially if he is playing the Desigoons that I think he is. He might be playing Senna Scorch, because I know there is a build that does play Jirachi in Senna Scorch. Okay, so I see a Giant Hearth, so this is probably Senna Scorch. And I believe top 16 is singly limb, so if I lose, I'm out. That being said, things are not looking great for me right now. Oh no, that's a Blacephalon. Okay. Uh, so this is not an impossible matchup for me. It's a little bit rough, because if he can one shot my my ADP before I get running, that's a bad day. So let's see, what do I have? I got a bunch of cards and nothing that I really need. So we're gonna move the energy over to the ADP. We're we're gonna thin out the deck a little bit. Because I really need that water energy and I need it fast. So let me actually check to see how many I have. Alright, so I have one water energy and two of my energy spinners. So I have 3 and 33 chances. So 1 in 11, and I'm going to draw 6 cards. And then I might draw into another supporter. So I have a pretty solid chance of getting the water energy I need right now. And I got the spinner, so we are good to go. He needs, I think, 11, not 11, 7 cards minimum in his hand to one-shot my ADP. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the Marnie, and that's going to take away 4 cards out of his hand. So it's going to make it much more difficult for him to be able to one-shot my ADP. So this is a great game so far. Things are looking real good for me. I'm always super curious about who else like records their games and stuff. Because obviously, I haven't put up a ton, but I've put up a fair amount of mine, and I'm always very curious to hear what like other people say while they're playing, and not necessarily how similar it is, but just the other point of view. Because obviously, I don't know their hand and stuff like that. All right, so he's probably gonna get a Dedenne or Crobat off of that quick ball. So probably the Dedenne, because he needs extra cards. All right. Oh, Jirachi, that's an interesting choice. He might not be playing the Dedennes. Okay, he was holding the Dedenne. I see. All right. So he hasn't used Giant Hearth yet. So that's what he's doing right now. He's going to get his Giant Hearth. So he has 2 minimum, so he needs a Welder to put the energies on Blacephalon. Alright, so he got the Welder and he has the 2 energies. So his Blacephalon can attack. So he also needs either a Scoop Up Net or a Switch. And then like 7 energies, which I don't think he's going to have the energies he needs. Because he's got 8 cards in hand. It's possible, but the odds of it happening are actually pretty slim right now. Alright, and he's going to Intrepid Sword. So that's actually really good for me. So all I need is an energy right now. And we got it already. So, we're just going to start swinging. Because I don't have a Marnie to take away cards out of his hand again. So, we'll do one on the Berserker, and then two on the Zacian. And then we'll get a few prize cards. There's a Duraludon I wanted. Alright, so I only got 2 prize cards. So, with all the cards in his hand, if he can't kill my ADP now, I'm going to be amazed. But it looks like he got... he should have everything he needs, especially since he got that Oricorio now. So, he's always going to have the cards he needs in his hand now. Alright, so I'm out of boss's orders, but I got the first kill. And I have Berserker ready. Alright, so my next draw is pretty important. I need an energy. Okay. Berserker is enough to kill it, but he's not set up. I'm gonna put out the Berserker and I really need to draw an energy. Okay, so we got the energy. I'm gonna energy switch. And then I'm gonna put the Duraludon on the bench. We're gonna go and pitch Zamazenta just to see what I have. I'll grab the other Zacian on a Cherish Ball to grab the ADP, just to thin out the deck. Alrighty, so Metal Claw is dealing 120 damage. That's going to kill the Blacephalon, give me my 2 prize cards. I don't like putting the Berserker out there like that, but I didn't really have too much of a choice. Alright. So he needs quite a few cards for him to do anything, but he's got so many cards in his hand. If he doesn't have what he needs, I will be amazed. Alright, so he's digging for more fire energies. Knocking out Berserker isn't going to be difficult for him. Let's see. I need a Metal Saucer or a Turbo Patch and to flip heads for me to guarantee you the game for me next turn. Oh, the Rusher Art is an interesting choice. Alright, so Welder. If he actually kills my Berserker this turn, that's really bad for me. Because that means I won't be able to one-shot that Reshiram and Charizard. That being said, I don't think he can actually one-shot it, because he can only get to 3 energies, and Outrage is only going to deal 60 damage. Alright, so... that actually... oh dear, what happened? Oh, he used his GX move. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I know I can't one-shot it. How many copies of Boss has he played? He hasn't played a single copy of Boss's Orders. I'm going to have to do something super risky. And I'm going to have to Marnie. Just to take all the cards out of his hand. Oh, this is terrifying. Alright, Metal Sharpener is going to deal 60 damage. So it puts him within range to get knocked out by my Zacian. But I need an energy on my Zacian, and I need to be able to retreat my Duraludon. Alright, so he's searching for energies. He's going to be able to one-shot my Duraludon, no problem. That's not an issue. Oh, did he whiff energies? Because he played Giant Hearth and didn't get anything he needed. Oricorio is not going to be able to let him draw anything, because I didn't knock anything out last turn. Actually, if he kills Duraludon, he loses. Okay, yeah. So he chose not to kill the Duraludon. Alright, what's my draw? The Great Catcher. How many switches do I have left? Do I have all my copies of Switch left? Alrighty, I like those odds. Let's double check though, because I have the Energy Spinner. I can double check. Alright, so I have 4 copies of Switch left in my deck. I already played my energy for the turn. Doesn't really matter what I grab. I'm just going to grab something. What's your retreat cost? Alrighty. So I have 4 in 16 chances to draw a switch, and I got the switch I needed. But I'm going to be a little rude. Just keep playing cards. And the Brave Blade. Alrighty, so that's game 1. I think the Rush Yard is a really interesting choice. I actually had absolutely nothing to deal with that. Unfortunately for him, I do not necessarily some funky things with my deck. I feel like the choices I made, like the Duraludon and the Berserker, are actually pretty standard for this version. I say this version of ADP, but some ADPs, not the clay version. And the fact that I elected to put out the Berserker out there instead of my Zacian early on actually ended up winning me that game. Alright, so he's going to take first. Which puts him in a really good position, and I open with a Dedenne. That's a rough look for me. But it looked like he had to mulligan. Let's see how many times he has to mulligan. Okay, just one. Again, that's a little rough for me. Having to start with Dedenne as my my only active Pokemon. He had to mulligan, so you know I got a little bit of a band-aid. I'm probably gonna quick ball into my Zacian. All right, he pitched his hand, got rid of 2 of his scoop up nets and some of his energies. Stellar Wish, and then probably gonna Intrepid Sword. Well, you're okay. Alright, there's his Blacephalon. Yeah, German here's the puppy. Yeah. Alright, so game 2 here is looking like a little bit of a wash for me. I'll be 100% honest. Huh? No, it's best 2 out of 3. Yeah. So Zacian, let's see how the Turbo Patch treats me. Yeah. Well, it's a little unfortunate, yeah, but winning game 1 is still super important. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah, but I do much prefer the best of 3 format. I think it is definitely superior to best of 1. Alright, I'm going to have to discard my Berserker. I'm not exactly happy about it because oh dear, I don't have my other Dedenne. That's super unfortunate because I was set up for a turn 1 Altered Creation, but I couldn't retreat my Dedenne, so it didn't happen. So that's a little rough. Alright, and there's his Giant Hearth. He's definitely going to have all the energies he needs now. Drawing into my Chaotic Swell would be very nice. If he doesn't start swinging with his Blacephalon this turn, though, as rough as a start as I had, I think it might be worth it. I'm still very hesitant to discard my Berserker, because I do know he plays that 1 copy, at least the 1 copy of Rush Yard, and that Berserker is the only way that I can one-shot the Rush Yard. That being said, I didn't need to one-shot it at all last game, so maybe. We'll see. Alright. He didn't start swinging at all. It's a little unfortunate for him. Alright, if I draw a Marnie, I'm going to be in a great position. Didn't get the Marnie, but that's alright. Let's see, what do we have? I'll go and do that. And pitch. I don't like it, but... Alright, so there's Meowth a turn late. I don't have any Dedennes left, so that Cherish Ball is dead. So I'm going to go and pitch it for another Zacian. I'd rather not use the Zacian, but we'll see. Alright, so Altered Creation is going. He needs 7 fire energies, which, again, I'll be surprised if he doesn't have them. Which is going to put me on the back foot, which is very unfortunate. But if for some reason he can't knock out my ADP this turn, I think it's another win for me. So we'll see how things play out, because he needs either a switch or a scoop up net. He's lost 2 switches and played 1 scoop up net, but he has so many cards in his hand. For him to not have what he needs would be almost unbelievable. He's got so many cards. Yeah. Alright. Searching for another Blacephalon. Alrighty. The Mewtwo grabbing the welder, putting the welder back on top of his deck. The Stellawish probably going to grab that welder. Yeah. It doesn't help him too much, though. It gives him a little bit of draw. But he doesn't really want to waste the welder right now. That would actually hurt him a lot. I say hurt him. Maybe not hurt him, but it's definitely going to put him in an interesting position. Alright, yep, scoop up net. He had to have it because he decided to use Jirachi's ability. There was no reason for him not to. I don't understand why he put the energy on the Jirachi. But I'm going to assume he has the 7, 7 energies he needs to knock out my ADP. Yep. Alright, I don't have a choice. I have to put out the Zacian. We'll put the energy on the Zacian and hit the Marnie, take away some of his options. He doesn't have, whatchamacallit, the Oricorio yet. So the Marnie's actually a very solid bet right now. Because that means he doesn't get to draw as many cards. Maybe I should have put that somewhere else. Oh well. Alright, so Brave Blade, get the kill. So he needs quite a few cards for him to be able to swing the way he wants to. Alrighty. So if he doesn't kill the Zacian, I'm good. I know. Alright. Crobat to draw to 3, or draw to 6, so draws 3 cards. So Welder, alright. That puts the energies he needs out there. Yep. Alright. And then draws 3 cards, and then discard 1, or get 2 energies for Giant Hearth. I believe he needs 3 energies. He only needs 3 energies. So I'm going to assume he has the 3 energies he needs. He just needs a way to retreat his Jirachi, which he uses Jirachi's ability, so I'm going to assume he has one. Either that, or he didn't have one, and he was trying to find one. But he's loading up his hand, so it won't surprise me too much if he has it. Yep, there's the switch. Alright, Zacian's going down. It doesn't give me a lot of options. Alright, I'm going to put Duraludon out. Put the Air Balloon on Duraludon. Place an energy on Zacian. Alright, Chaotic Swell. That's a little bit late. A little unfortunate. Alright, go ahead and grab an energy. How many Metal Saucers do I have? I only have 1 Metal Saucer and 1 Turbo Patch. Alrighty, Turbo Patch, you may decide the game. And looks like you decided I lose. That's unfortunate. Yep. Super unfortunate. Because if, again, if I would have got that turbo patch, it's very possible I could have won. Because he has a bunch of energies in his hand, I think, and that's about it. But honestly, if I had retreated into Zacian, I might have still won. I say might have, because he had a bunch of energies in his discard pile. Alrighty. So game 3, I get to go first. And I already dead drew Dedenne once in this match. If it happens twice, I will be livid. Very upset. End of the world. Alrighty. Alrighty. I keep saying already. I'm hyped. I'm pumped. Alright. Started with the Duraludon. Not phenomenal. Not too bad though. Alright, I got the Meowth too. Much better than the Dedenne. Alright, we'll put the Zacian out and try and smooth out this hand a little bit. It's not too bad. I got a lot of my small prizers. So that means I'm not going to have to be trading, my big Pokemon with him consistently to get kills. It's just the fact that I didn't get my ADP right now is a little bit rough. If I get a Quick Ball or a Cherish Ball or one of my copies of ADP. So I have 3 more Quick Balls, 2 copies of Cherish Ball, and 2 copies of ADP. So 7 chances to draw out of 42. That's a 1 in 7 chance to get what I need. All right, he's already getting his Blacephalon set up. So he might actually be able to start swinging now and kill my my Duraludon. That actually puts me in a really bad position because he got the first kill. That is not what I wanted to see. Sure, it's only 1 prize card, but that one prize card makes a massive difference. And I didn't get my ADP, so I don't know how many water energies are left in my deck because I haven't. I just evolved. I could have searched, but this is gonna be a rough look. All right. So I Marnied, and I got one of my water energies. I'm gonna have to Cherish Ball and pray. So I need both an energy switch and a switch or an air balloon. And I only get 6 cards. So I got part of what I needed, but I didn't get both. It's not gonna matter for him at all, but I may as well. We'll do that. I'll sacrifice Dedenne, because that'll be one more prize card, or not one more prize card, one more energy he'll have to discard to kill Dedenne versus the Zacian. Because the Zacian he only has to discard 3. To knock out Dedenne, he has to discard 4. And I knocked out his Giant Hearth, so he's lost his consistent fire energies every turn. So he's going to have to rely on items. He's probably playing at least 3 copies of Giant Hearth. I've knocked one out, and if he plays one over top my Chaotic Spell, it's going to disappear. But he's gotten so many prize cards already. This is super, super rough. Okay. This is a bad day. I'm not liking my chances in this game 3. Yeah. Because he's already gotten 3 prize cards, and I still can't attack this turn. Like, I can attack, but it's not it's not going to be enough to knock him out. But he needs 6 fire energies to knock out my ADP, so I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Alright, Giant Hearth. So he's down to 5 cards in his hand. Is he going to play another Giant Hearth? If he does, it's still not enough to knock out ADP. But if he's got any draw cards in there, alright, so he's going for the quick ball, probably going to grab the Dene. Yeah. So Mew and Mewtwo, going to put the Welder on top. That doesn't really help him right now, but it's a draw card. So he can keep digging for stuff. Alright. He's got a bunch of energies in the discard pile. So if he drew the Fire Crystal, odds are he'll be able to knock out my ADP. But we'll see. Alright, that Cherish Ball is dead. Alright. Did he get the Fire Crystal? No, he's retreating. Interesting. Let's see. He's played his supporter for the turn. He hasn't played his energy for the turn. So now he needs an energy and a way to get his Jirachi out of there. So he's got his energy in Giant Hearth. That's unfortunate for me. But, alright, so he plays his energy, he plays his Giant Hearth. Discards down to 4. Okay. We have a game. It's not a game I'm looking forward to playing, but we got a game. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that Blacephalon. Alright, so now he needs quite a bit of cards to get rolling next turn. So now he needs a Blacephalon, 3 energies, a Welder, and a Switch/Scoop-Up Net. So he needs 6 cards in his hand just to get going. And then he needs another 6 cards in his hand to be able to kill my ADP. So it's possible, but it's slim. He's probably searching for his Oricorio GX. No, went for the Blacephalon instead. So it's one of the 6 cards he needs in his hand. Alright, so I don't have any boss's orders left. Yeah. Alright, so he had the Welder. I think he just discarded a Scoop-Up Net for his fire energies. Alright. So, alright. Jirachi. Got the Fire Crystal. So he's going to have enough energies to knock out my ADP. But the question is he going to be able to get his Jirachi out there? He discarded a Scoop-Up Net for a Giant Hearth, so I'm going to assume that he has what he needs. Yeah, there's a switch. And again, if he doesn't have the 6 energies in his hand, I will be amazed. Yeah. That's frustrating. That's super frustrating. My deck was just a little bit too slow. Well, that was my top 16 run in Atlas Mini number 11. Real long run. You know. That's just rough though. That game 2 was abysmal. And then that one, I'm not going to say he got everything he needed, but you know. Well, he built his deck to do what it does, and that's the entire point. So, you know, his deck worked very well for him. Yeah. I just took a turn too long to get set up. Yeah. Alrighty, but that's it for this video. We'll catch you later. Bye, everyone.